Yes, yes, this is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I'll prove this message nationwide scene. We are here once again, Down to Earth podcast with my brother, Shawn Myrie. This is a special, special night here, man. We got the Foster brothers up in the house. You don't know, man. Yeah, man. Young Stitch and Casper Marcus. How does it feel, family?
What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah,
What you been up
man.
to? I know you've been dropping some music lately. I've been hearing some material from Casper. I know Young Stitch, you were like kind of, you weren't taking a break, but I haven't, I know you're coming with something,
Yeah,
Like,
I was in for a little bit there, but I appreciate you PG in that. But yeah, I'm out in full force, bro.
Yeah, boy.
So you guys been working together, from long time, real friends. Like,
Yeah.
I know you had the Foster brothers, right? Just what,
right.
3 years ago?
No, almost two. What is it? 2.5 years ago, you did the
Two and a half,
first.
almost
Yeah,
3
you
years.
guys are both right. It's kind of
2.5 years ago, right?
Yeah.
It was like around the pandemic time.
Okay.
So I want to ask you how you feel about that, like that body of work, because I always put it out there when it was the pandemic. Anybody who released music that time, to me, it's like it still didn't count because a lot of people didn't get to go out to perform those songs. So it's
Yeah.
still like new. You get what I mean? To a lot of people.
100%. Yeah. That project, we like to say that it's short and sweet. Like it was quality and only four records on that
Yeah.
project.
Wait a minute. It was only 4 joints.
4 joints.
So there was only four joints on original Foster Brothers thing. It was just, two best friends linking up in the studio, making music. But we realized that we had a chemistry that a lot of people don't have. So
Yeah, that's for sure.
Yeah, so we decided to actually make like a full-length album. That's why we're not even calling the next one Foster Brothers 2 or anything like that.
No.
It's just gonna be the Foster Brothers, like basically the prequel. Like not that we're
the-
erasing the original
No, man. The
Brothers.
the saga continues.
That's it. Yeah, like you know what? We were testing the waters with that first one, and we realized that the chemistry is crazy, and I'm sure anyone that's been watching any of my drops, any of Casper's drops, that the energy and the chemistry is just immaculate, right? So we have a whole album of like insane.
Yeah,
Like,
I can bet you
insane
do.
tracks. Yeah.
probably
Like
some of our best pieces of work.
Oh,
between
like-
us.
I'm looking forward to it
Me
because
too.
to be honest, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Like I've been a hip hop head for life for a long time. And when it comes to Canada, it's very critical for me. You know what I mean? And
100%.
I could actually sit down and listen to almost all y'all music. You know what I mean? And that's very high for me to say. You know what I mean? Especially when it comes to Canadian hip hop.
Facts.
You know what I mean? My brother knows
Because
this.
you gotta check it. It's almost been what, over 3 years we even linked. Yo, Casper, my bro, and that's your bro, right?
Yep.
And we done interviews when it was, the whole the
Yeah,
pandemic,
remember it.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the plan.
Even we done a little showcase
Yeah,
too. Remember?
the 24-hour
that's right,
the
the
showcase
pandemic
thing.
showcase.
Pandemic showcase we did, yeah,
That
online.
was lit. I remember that we shut that down. That was crazy.
Yeah, so I've been listening to the music from time, and like if you want to say supporter or a fan, I've been listening to Young Stitch, seeing like the growth and like
Well, not only that, I was involved in with one of the videos there almost 3 years
sir.
ago
Yes, sir.
in Scarberia.
Shelter
with
Ray.
Scarberia and the
Yeah, man.
Chattaracky Court.
Who that, Raw?
Yeah, man.
Shout to Ron Governor. Shout to all the men out there. Shout to the Jane and Finch squad.
Yeah,
Jane
Rain
and
Job.
Finch.
Shout out
Shout
Rain
out
Job.
Rain Job. Appreciate you, man.
But like I was mentioning to my brother, these are two top artists, very sharp, and
Right.
like the music.
Well,
There's no denying, like when you listen to Casper Marcus or Young Stitch for hip hop, right? And just being an artist, you're out there. You put in work. You done put in work.
I don't know if I got to ask this question still. How did you guys come from day one, like come across each other? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Weird that you break that up. I like that because where we are right now, like we are located, where we're doing this stream from, this broadcast from.
Yeah.
It's there's my arm. So it's that part. Like there was a venue called the Embassy, and
Okay.
would be like right over there.
It's
Like,
around the corner from where we're doing this interview right now.
yeah,
actually.
like.
Oh, okay, all right.
We were just had a little memorial ourselves of the
Oh.
first time we met,
Right.
and it
All
was
right.
at the venue just around the corner from where we are right now. That actually got torn down.
Oh man.
Old ghetto bullshit.
But that
Oh, so
was
it
his
go.
first show. I booked him for his first show.
Okay.
We have been talking on MySpace. And
Wow.
talking
From
on
them
MySpace,
times.
Yeah.
but
Shit.
But like, I like
Bro,
to-
I still had braces. I still had
Damn.
braces, bro. I was in like grade 11 or end of grade 10, early grade 11. I still had braces, bro, and this guy booked me.
his rap name was Scarface. My rap name was Lil Casper. Back
Casper and Scarface. Yo.
Scarface and Lil Casper. Yeah.
Damn, man.
Yo.
I got it from Lil Bow Wow. It wasn't cool to
I
rap
got
when
it
you were a
from
kid.
Lil Bow
It
Wow.
wasn't cool to be a little kid rapper back in the day, but
Yeah.
I jumped into it early, and I was just telling him, I started booking shows and making shows in London, and I reached out to him, and he pulled up with his whole family and his friends' families. And
I'm
stuff
Italian.
Like
That's what we do. We
Yeah.
just pull up with every member of our family. That we
Yeah.
My Zia Franco was there.
Yes, sir. No, everybody.
Doing body shots off her.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm gonna say straight up, because before, like, you know, it's just destiny. I see Young Stitch and Casper. If you want to talk about, like, I was gonna go to Canadian hip hop or just being an artist, you guys are there, like, you know, I mean, like, in the market, like, you're marketable. Like, I could see you guys
Definitely.
leaving Canada, going to tour America or Europe or doing things like that, right? You guys have stage presence, you got the lyrics, you got the bars, and you it's just, you guys are original, right? You know, you don't follow no trends, right?
No, for sure. And I feel like me and Casper, we're very eclectic too. You know what I mean?
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Eclectic.
You know, we're an eclectic guy. Yo, who taught you that? You know, we're an eclectic too. Like, you know what? We have a sense of humor. Like, we have a great chemistry. We've been best friends for years.
That's what I enjoy about you guys, man. You
Yeah.
have fun. You guys actually have fun with the music, yo.
That's what you know. What that you nailed it. That's what it is. Like, we have one coming out right now, a new Foster bars. We call it Foster bars, and it's two of us. Normally, I do Stitch bars, but
Mind
we
me
have
asking on the next Foster Brothers is how many?
Remember, he said not Foster
No,
Brothers.
no. The saga continues.
Saga continues.
How
Yeah,
many
yeah.
tracks are going to be on there?
How many tracks have we decided on the album?
Right now on my phone, it says 9 completed. So,
And we have ones that aren't recorded yet. So I want to say like 14.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
It's
a
gonna be like
strong
a
album.
full ass album and done properly. And like, you know what? We're very picky the way we are, and
Good.
unless it's mastered and masterful, we won't release it. So we got
We
like
need that.
14
Yeah.
bangers.
We need that. We
Exactly.
need some real hip hop, I feel like, and a collaboration, and like, if you could call it, because there's a lack of that going on in all
100%.
hip
we in the
hop.
studio together. Like, there's video. Like, you'll see us. We're
Yo, you know, 2024. I'm looking forward to more creativity and videos with your production. You know, your project. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking
100%.
forward to it, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hope everybody been enjoying the kind of the releases we've been doing lately. And
I
we
like
just-
the new joint where you guys put out.
That's raw.
Oh, that Shaq and Kobe shit.
Yeah, that Shaq and Kobe.
Funny
Tell me a
story,
little bit about that.
So funny story is I wrote to that because I heard it. It was like I saw it. I think I'm subscribed to Rick Ross's channel or something, but I saw exactly when it came out and I heard the song. And I remember the first minute I heard that song, I was like, bro,
Yeah.
I'm like, this is so fucking fire. The beat, everything. You know, I'm a big fan of Mill, big fan of Rick Ross. And I'm like, yo, I gotta crush this. And then Casper comes over one night. He's visiting me because, you know, I'm kind of on housey a little bit. And
That's another story, man.
yeah. And Casper came to visit me, and he goes, and then I spit him my Shaq and Kobe verse, and he looks at me, he goes, 1, that was fire. 2, you know you're not doing that alone. He goes, it's called Shaq and Kobe for a reason. All of a sudden, this guy's got a fire verse to it, and that's it.
That's right.
The energy of the teamwork.
So
Yeah.
when you say this project, you're gonna give the universe, like you say, the time in the new year.
New Year, yeah,
Yeah,
2024
I'd
for
say
sure.
early New Year.
Yeah.
See, we're perfectionists. Like, until you get to that level in the game where you have, due dates and you actually need to legally follow due dates. Like, I'm a firm believer. I'm very against due dates, meaning like, yo, when the shit's ready and the shit's perfect, the people will
Yeah.
get it. That's it. And we have such a good body of work that we're working on right now. Like, it really is a level up above a lot of the shit out right now.
Yeah.
And we would
It
be
is.
stupid shooting ourselves in the foot like Cheddar Bob, dropping it before we get the proper, notifications out to people that it's out. You know what I mean? Because we are really sitting on like, I'm gonna say unbiasedly, like one of the best hip hop projects to come out of the country ever.
I believe that.
I believe that too.
Yeah.
I believe that.
And I approve that message there.
Because yo, for
Bro,
example,
every song, bro. I'm telling you guys, bro, homie to homie, every single song is a classic, timeless, absolute banger record.
Like I said again,
I believe
I could listen to the whole thing, yo, straight
People.
up.
The first
check
one,
out the content.
the
Just
first
check
one.
out both
Bro, wait till
artists' content.
Bro, wait till you guys hear this project, bro. You guys will
I
be
can't
like,
wait.
wow. You guys will
I
be
can't
like,
wait.
I could bet that recent track got me still.
Yeah, man.
the
It
commercial.
did. Yes, it
That
did.
one, a lot of people, you got to step it up.
Yeah,
Like you
man.
were saying,
A lot have to
Like
step
hip-hop.
it up here, man.
That's
You
what
gotta
it felt
step
like.
it
You guys
Last
brought
two
the bar
Kobe
up.
was like a bop, bop, bop. Y'all still over there?
yeah, a little
Bop,
nudge.
bop, bop.
You guys
know
brought the
what?
bar up.
It's also a pedestal. It's also something a guideline. Like if you ain't coming that hard, then you're not doing it right. Like we did that. So if you're gonna drop some shit and it not be that hard and not translate and make the hairs on your arms stand up like our shit did, then you're not doing it right, bro. That's it.
Yep. That's for
I
sure.
like hearing that, man. That shows, even though people's they try to hide that, like they're not like proud of what they're doing. Like some people call it cockiness, but you can't say that.
Yep.
No.
Young Stitch, Casper Marcus can.
Well,
say
yo,
that.
man, on the real,
I know that
as
shit.
individuals, they are vets themselves.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But now together, it's like, yo, shit, this is a force not to be reckoned with.
So
You know what I mean?
I know, like for example, I seen Casper freestyle here online on his doing his
He
content.
wasn't at a hotel at 5 a.m.
Young Stitch doing his thing. So yeah, if you love hip hop, you could be from anywhere, especially Canada. You're gonna check out their music. Trust me.
Hell
Like, are you
yeah.
guys gonna do? I know you guys gotta do some shows. I want to see a show with both of you. I
Yeah.
haven't even went to a Young Stitch show, but I already know.
Exactly,
No, 100%.
man.
You know what? Again, I'm just kind of dealing with some court stuff.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
the
true.
second that it gets dealt with, trust me, the Foster Bros are looking to book. And you guys have seen Casper live. You know how
Yes.
insane he is live. I like to hold myself somewhat on a on a category the same way as this beast.
100%.
But together, bro, the chemistry is just like Breaking Bad.
That's what you know. What you're giving them the anticipation, anyways.
Yeah.
This is promo. You call me the Don
As long
King.
as it's not
Yeah.
disappointment.
And disappointment is not what we're
Yeah, as long as it's not disappointment, it's anticipation.
No, I think
Exactly.
remember, you don't have to rush.
And right now, I'm anticipated for for your next project.
You don't
So
have to
here's a
rush.
funny story, and I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leak it exclusive here, which I never told the story on an interview before. But
Go ahead.
my last manager, one of my managers, was Remy from the Tenors. He's the guy that fucked up the national anthem and got all into that trouble, whatever. Where the fuck was I going?
There's a story you're dropping for everybody for the first time.
Sorry, I might. Fuck, I forget where I was going with this story. Anyways, it was such a good story. And
Your manager.
You come back to it.
Yeah.
fuck,
But
You were saying about the manager?
weed. Well, yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah, well no. What it was is one time, and like I'm sorry if he's watching right now, but one time he was literally we got into an argument, and he was like, "Well, I'm the one with the platinum songs. I'm the one doing all this and all that." And I said one day, I said, "Watch, bro." I said, "I'm like all that cockiness is gonna turn around on you." And you know what? I just been making classic records ever since, and that's why I don't put out too much is because unless I'm like completely invested in it emotionally and think it's gonna be the best thing in the world, I don't put it out. And that goes for my Stitch bars. That goes for the shit we do with Foster Brothers, and he's the same way. Casper's
I
the
believe
exact
so.
same way.
I believe it because when I'm
We're
listening,
perfectionists, bro.
when I'm listening to your catalog, every track is like a soundtrack. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean you could use it for
That-
some
Yo,
type
so
of.
much.
speaking of that,
is what
man.
we're going for, bro.
Speaking of that, I want to see one day. I don't care if it's both of y'all, one of y'all. It has to happen, either on a movie soundtrack or a series. That's next for y'all, eh?
You think so? Like for
Hell yeah, you guys are ready. You guys are ready.
I get a little paycheck right now for a show called Letterkenny, and they throw me
Okay.
on and it's weird because I didn't really even like match the show at all. It's about a small town in
Yo, one of them in Sudbury.
in Sudbury.
One
right?
of them
Up
follows
north.
me, the goth guy with the top hat.
Oh really?
He follows
You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking
I
about?
think
Yo,
I could definitely hear our stuff on a
yes,
series for sure.
exactly.
Canadian, like you're a filmmaker yourself. You're always involved. So you must see so much
Yes.
projects
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of
In
things
fact,
going on,
in
right?
fact, two artists that I know right now from here, they got one got something on Netflix and one got something on Power.
Oh yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Straight up. So I'm just saying, I could see the same for y'all too.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
100%.
For sure.
Right now, like I'm saying, when you want to go to see like a artist from here, what I seen with Casper, you've been active too. Like you are a performer.
I understand. That's
One of the best.
I feel like if this was school, I'd fail in every. Like I don't fail in everything else. My grades aren't.
Well,
so good.
well, speaking of performing,
What you say?
what? Sorry.
I just
What you
say
say?
that like if this was like a school and I was being report card on my rap career, I would maybe fluctuate on certain things, but like I always excel.
Performance always,
It brings
yeah.
me, it passes me through all the other shit. Like they'll be like, all right, that's okay, because when I go on stage, I really feel like that's where I belong. And,
Oh yeah, that's definitely.
and just to give it like just to pass the mic to Stitch real quick, like ever since we've been young, like this guy's thing, like I've seen Jay-Z live, right? And that's, I don't know, a lot of people have seen that, but I've seen a Jay-Z concert and it was amazing when I was a younger kid.
Yeah.
And my point is this: Jay-Z, Dr. Dre, a few other rappers, Eminem, they have this talent to, when they're on stage, what they're giving you is exactly what you're hearing on the records. You know what I'm saying? You're like, whoa, like this is live, right? When you see me, I'm not gonna, I go out of my way to not give you what you hear on the record. I'll do something different, like that's my version, but that's not to take away from this guy. What you hear on the record, you'll hear on stage. His delivery that he recorded it with, you're hearing it with that much.
And that's what I like to hear at a concert.
That's what I want to hear at a show.
Straight.
Kill
But yo,
every time, like that's that song.
speaking of that, yo, like some of our viewers don't know, like who have you opened for in the past?
Oh shoot.
Go, yo,
Me?
you're
Oh,
that guy.
really? Like, it's-
I've done a bunch, but this guy is London's Drake. This guy's open for everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, I've opened for a bunch, but yo, you start this one off. Bro.
This guy's like the mayor of London, man.
Bro, I
know that?
call him London's Drake, bro. I call him
You-
London's
exactly, man.
There's not
I'm
a
gonna come to
hip-hop
that.
act Yo, I'll go on record and say there's not a hip hop act that comes to London that if you're not getting Casper Marcus on your show, like you're fucking up. Like straight up.
Exactly.
Facts.
Exactly.
It's just-
Facts.
You know, it'd be like going to like I don't know. Give me an example here. It'd be like going to fucking Oakland and not hitting up E40 before you land. You know, what I mean?
It's true.
True.
It's so true.
That.
Man.
I'd say most memorable. I don't have the whole list here, but
Okay, not a list, but at least give me some
Yeah.
memorable ones.
one that
How about
I never
that?
bring up that I just remembered the other day, and I was like, yo, I never talk about this. Was Cool G Rap? I did
Okay.
rap
That's a
one time in
legend.
That's a
Toronto.
legend.
Wasn't that well attended?
Oh, are we telling celebrity stories?
Well, yes,
Oh, I got some
Mm.
good ones.
and it wasn't that well attended, but it's Cool G Rap, and like I was the only other opener, and then I got my boy Typo to open for me, and it was just it felt very right, like the way that the crowd went crazy and they were listening to every lyric, that felt crazy. Got the opportunity to be on tour with MGK, that was crazy. To be on
Oh,
tour
shit.
with Snoop Dogg, Obviously, Snoop Dogg was probably the biggest show I ever did.
That's huge. Yeah,
And
yeah. Snoop is
Big.
fucking
That's
SN
big.
That is big. That's huge.
I'm gonna just leave it with this. My last saying on the opening for people was like with the Snoop Dogg thing. It was funny because my set was an hour. That was my set. His set was 15 minutes. So I would warm up the crowd for an hour, busting my ass, sweating. He would do a few
You warmed him up.
He's getting paid like, astronomical amounts. I think I got like $300 a show for an hour performance. You know what I mean? And
that's crazy.
But would I trade it for the world? No, those audiences are
Snoop.
Well, that's on his resume.
It's on my.
That's on his resume now.
So
That's huge.
I'm always humble for that experience. But I know Steezy got some crazy stuff.
Yeah, I did.
Don't tell him too much because I'm writing this guy's autobiography.
Oh, okay, yes.
You know what?
Let's hear it.
There was a time there where my manager, like I said, was Remy from the Tenors, and I did
Yeah.
5 different We Day events. I don't know if you know what We Day events are, but
Okay.
Not weed day.
not Weed Day, we, like us, we. So I did the ACC, I did Seattle, I did Minnesota, I did London, England, and I did San Francisco.
Okay.
Toronto was 20,000. Minnesota was 18,000. And so on and so forth. And all these events, like I was just surrounded by celebrities, right? And I'm with another group, so I'm trying to not like act starstruck because I'm with people that are performing, right? But you know what? I met some cool ass people, and some of the coolest celebrities I ever met. One, I'll go right off on the record and say it, Weekend.
Okay.
I went to the King of the Fall tour, and this guy pulled me in his dressing room, and I was talking to him about music, and he had girls literally clawing at his door, bro. And he said to his manager, quote unquote, "Yo, tell them to get the fuck away from the door. I'm talking to my boy Stitch right now." This guy actually said that, bro. And I was like,
wow.
Bro, I couldn't believe. And he was all the misconceptions you think about Weekend, bro. He is the nicest guy. Abel is a sweetheart. Fuck, I got drunk with fucking who is it?
Charlie Sheen?
Clive Owen. Charlie Sheen's dad.
Martin Sheen.
So I've been drunk with Martin Sheen's dad. Yeah. I've been drunk with Clive Owen. I did shots in a stall with fucking Orlando Bloom.
What up, Orlando?
Hollywood.
Wow, Hollywood.
I did, bro. I go in the washroom. We're at this event, and Orlando Bloom was there, and fucking, and I hear in the bathroom stall. Like, I'm not stupid, I'm from Northern Ontario. I know what that sound is. I go, yo, what's going on in there, bro? I go, yo, what's going on in there? All of a sudden, Orlando Bloom, fucking Legolas from fucking Lord of the Rings, opens the stall, and we're staring at each other. I'm starstruck. He's confused. And then he looks at me and he goes, well, if you're going to do it, get in the fucking stall then. I'm like, ah. All of a sudden, I'm in the stall fucking railing lines with fucking
exclusive. Clip that.
I've never told this in person. Yeah, and he's like, don't tell nobody. Yeah, I walk out. I'm like,
wow.
I'm not telling nobody, bro. You better fucking not tell nobody, bro. I'm not.
Wow. Yo, I would love to hear.
Heat it up and then once to turn it off.
How was your experience at 1 in 6 in Park?
Yeah, you know what? It was a dream come true, man. I grew up. I grew up watching BET, watching 106 in Park. I was that kid going, yo, 106 in Park is on, you know what I mean? and I'm 33, so when I started rapping, it was that time where everyone's like, bro, you're a white Canadian boy, like, you're not gonna rap and be successful, right? That's what everyone told me. And I'm like, one day I'm gonna be on 106 in Park, and because I used to freestyle and battle. I was in King of the Dot. Like,
go on.
I mean? And I'm like, one day I'm gonna do this. And shout outs to Bishop Brigante, and also sending prayers to Bishop Brigante right now. I don't know if you heard.
I heard.
Yeah.
Man. Prayers to Bishop.
Yeah. Send him prayers. You know what? I would have not won BET, and I'll go on record and say this. I would have not won BET if it was not for Bishop Brigante telling me I should even enter. He was the first guy to message me, go, bro, I'm supposed to host this BET thing on behalf of Toronto. He goes, all your Stitch Bar segments. He goes, I think you would be perfect for this. And he's the reason I even entered. I entered the last day. My audition tape was the last day before it was too late, and then I made it. So then I made it to the Toronto YouTube studios. I beat out every Toronto rapper. Shout out to all of them. They know who they are. I don't need to name drop. And then BET flew me out to LA, and and then I beat London, England, New York, and LA too on behalf of the Six. Baby, we out.
That's big,
We all
big,
watching this
big.
motherfucker in our corners from like it felt like a movie. You know what I mean? To like you're watching your homie, and he's like beside Nipsey Hussle, this, that, and the third.
Yeah,
Man,
I shared a dressing room. You can ask my boy Riri.
to me, you know what it feels like. To me, it feels like you, like you're in the big leagues. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, well,
you know, the big leagues, like sports. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, like you made it to you know, to the big leagues.
And my prize for winning BET was I got a little bit of cash. It wasn't anything crazy.
Yeah.
But I got to perform at the BET Experience, which was me opening up for Nipsey Hussle, Lil Pump,
Oh shit.
Ray Sremmerd. I shared
What?
a stage. Yeah, I shared a stage with all these guys, bro. And fucking
Wow.
yeah, shout out to Lil Pump. He's actually a nice guy, but I actually shared a green room with Nipsey Hussle 8 months before he died. You know the infamous slap the security guard video?
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I know it.
I'm literally 15 feet behind the cameraman when that
Oh,
happened.
for real?
Yeah, swear to God. Me and Riyadh. Shout outs to Riyadh. Riyadh don't know. We were right there because we both went like this. Ooh. We were like, no. And we shared a green room with him, bro. And he was the nicest guy in the world, bro. Nipsey was so nice. And then he died 8 months later, and it was really sad.
Dag. Did he say any words of wisdom to you, like any in the conversation or anything? Mind me asking?
It's a good question. You know what? I'll be honest, no, but it's not because he chose not to. It's because the way, I don't know if you guys know what runners are. When you're performing at a show that big, you have something called a runner.
Okay,
and runner is making sure
everything's good with you.
8B for said interview at 6 p.m. And then we had runners bringing us all around. Like to sit down and actually have a civilized conversation proved very tough.
Okay.
But you know what? He was super nice. He was super proud. I will say when I said that I'm the current BET Freestyle Friday World Champion, he hailed me up for that and said, that's huge. I grew up watching Freestyle Friday, and that to me is the most personal one.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not to say he wouldn't have got more personal had we had time with him. We just didn't. Because your runners are on job, right? So the runners are the ones making sure you have a bowl full of red Smarties or whatever these jokes you hear, right? But the runners are the ones literally running around making sure, yo, you got to be here for this time. Nipsey's got to be over here for this time. So you don't have a lot of time to actually sit there and shoot this shit with the people.
It's like Olympics.
Yeah. Your time is up no matter what. You're always ready to be called up to go do some shit. So. But you know what? Nipsey was a really nice guy, and you know what? It's such a tragedy that he's gone.
I want to ask you both, what do you feel about the current state of hip hop right now?
I knew you were gonna ask that.
The current state of hip hop.
I gotta take a piss. I'll be right back.
No problem. Casper has this. Casper got this. This
is a long question.
I'm gonna start from my city out. You know
Go on.
I'm just gonna give you my hip hop scene in the city that I'm a part of, and then because I always say this, but I'm gonna put my foot in other people's shoes, kind of guy. So everything is let me first put you in my shoes to see my view, and then that'll give you a better scope of why my answers are what they are. So, from my city within, when I first started in this game, I came into this game on some Tupac and Biggie shit. My mom raised me on that shit. You know what I mean? On some be the top of your city and be ready to die for it. You know what I mean? That's what I watched with Biggie with New York and what I watched with Tupac in the West Coast. So that was me when I was like 7, 8. So by the time I could hold my own, I was ready to die. Shout out to Biggie. I thought that's what the point was. I thought you were gonna rap so hard that you was ready to die for it. And that's where I came from. So y'all remember that era too, where you had to spit
of course.
You had to spit your heart out, right? So
it's one of the best times of hip hop. That era.
That's the golden era, fam. Like that.
Hell yeah, man.
Golden era.
Well, it's the last of it.
One of the last of it still. You
The
know?
last, man. Yeah. Like one of the last, but like I've watched. So our attitude back in the day was really like cutthroat. Like anybody in the way is gonna catch it. But I'm watching these kids in my city. They're all working with each other, right? They're all like supporting each other. They're all bigging each other up. So it works in that sense, right? Because I'm like, okay, good. That's different than everybody like stabbing each other and fighting and shit.
Yeah.
However, I can't be a fan of that's dope, bro. I think that's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Is the killer of hip hop. Because you're friends with somebody or because whatever, that's dope, bro. Instead of being like whack, like
Yo, bring back the era of telling your friend they suck if they suck.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah.
You know why? Because
Because
it's hurting our fucking sales.
Yeah.
Mhm.
If everyone that rhymes a word is all of a sudden dope, then like we're fucking watering down the industry, bro.
But I think it's coming back to the what we're talking about, the real lyrics, thought, putting more like energy and thought into like your content of what you put out, like what you're saying, like hip hop. I feel like there's gonna be people who like that.
Yeah, this guy hit the shatter pen like he's a god. And he tried to we gotta put him on blast for that. We gotta put him on blast for that.
Yeah, boy.
Y'all were gonna let it slide. I'm looking at him. I go, no. Let him cough this one up.
Yeah,
I'm
we.
a seasoned shatter
I don't
smoker.
smoke shadow. This shit is.
Oh man, I'm jealous. I'm jealous right now.
I'm saying, I think the lyrics, I feel the lyricism is gonna become popular again. It's gonna be like a retro, but with a new wave.
It's all about balance, in my opinion.
100%.
Yeah, you're
Well,
right.
well, they're already on it.
Kendrick
They're
might
already
be
on it,
a bit of an
bars.
extreme example, but I think it's about staying true to your lyricism, but also adapting. And I think like a lot of new artists, excuse me, have problems adapting to where music goes. It's their classic old head. I know old school hip hop. You don't instinct to go, this ain't hip hop, that's hip hop. It's like, motherfucker. If you really paid attention, there are so many dope hip hop artists out even right now that I could show people that they'd like be like, bro, that is what I'm talking about. It's like these people are too ignorant.
Aww.
Mercy on here.
Yeah.
His niece.
Down to earth.
Down to earth here.
Down
Down
to
to
earth.
earth. Those are the
Don't know.
that's your family right there. That's fam. Shout out to
That's how
family
it
over
is,
there,
yo.
man.
But yeah, like what we're trying to do with the Foster Brothers album is we're just trying to make something timeless. Like every
Yes.
song, like we're both music heads, right? Like not to toot our own horn, but we both know music. We both know what's sick. We both know what sucks.
Man, you're not tooting your own horn. It's a fact, man.
Studio, when we drop some shit, we look at each other. We're like, we look to each other. Yo, is that it, or is that not so much? And unless it gets the golden like, bro, yeah.
But you know what?
Then
You know
it's not
what
real.
I have to say though? You guys are advanced before your time because right now, certain artists right now in the States are getting together and want to do combo albums. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah, it's happening right now. So you guys are advanced before it's time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's
Straight
what people
up.
want. They want something new, some real hip hop right now.
Exactly. Because who was saying that hip hop in sales in the States is like down 40% or so?
Because hip hop.
Is that true? Is that true? That's a true.
That's
fact?
what I be hearing.
Real number?
Is
Down
that really true?
Down, down a certain number.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
40% I'm hearing.
God damn, that's crazy.
Bro, here's the thing. Our album is so perfect. Like, sorry, I gotta go to though. Our album is so perfect that like we have everything. Like we got those songs that like literally are if you wanted to just vibe out to some Griselda Blanco type.
Oh yeah.
We're just we got a couple of those. But
Oh yeah.
yeah.
I'm looking
You know
forward
how
to
we do
that.
on that kind of shit. You know how I do in a cypher setting. But we also have those tracks that are the panty wetters. You know what I'm saying? We got the R&B joints. We got the club bangers. We got the singles. We got the retrospective.
That's the
type
everything. Variety
You have to
is
have
key.
We have
Variety
something
is
for
key.
everybody on the new Foster Brothers album. Like
Yeah.
that's why I'm not even tooting my own horn when I say. Sounds so white saying tooting your own horn.
Hey, will you say
Yeah,
it 4
not
times?
even-
Will you say it 4 times?
More times. Yeah, I say it more times. Yeah, more times we tooting each other's horn ass.
Ah,
You know what I'm saying? No, but real talk, it might be the album of the year, bro. In a sense that I just don't picture anybody coming close to what we were doing on the album. Like, because we tried to
Yeah.
cover every base to the point it became kind of sickening. Like, we really did cover every fucking base.
So like what do you think about like the top? I don't know if you heard about the top 50 hip hop artists list what Billboard came out with a while ago. I don't know if you heard
Was
about
it
that.
Billboard or was it We Love
Yeah.
Hip Hop?
No, it's
Billboard. It came out like earlier in the year.
Yeah,
Look,
Billboard.
look,
50th,
here's what I think about top 50 lists, bro. Is it
But
about,
it's their top 50.
It's their top 50.
Is it about record sales or is it about who would demolish the opponent in a fucking cipher setting?
It's about record sales, popularity.
Yeah,
Probably.
If it's record sales, then fucking Rebecca Black that made the song Friday sold 1 billion copies, right? A cat on YouTube rubbing its own balls gets 1 million views, right?
Shout out to Ball Rub Cat.
Shout outs to Ball Rub Cat. But what I'm saying is, like, bro, at the end of the day, though, I sound like Joe Budden, but if we had to go in front of each other and rap, there's a lot of guys that the city is holding on a pedestal right now that I would absolutely body, no ifs, ands, or buts. And you guys know that. It's no knowledge.
He sound like Joe Budden. I look like Joe Budden.
And I will, and I won't name drop because I'm not gonna do all that. I'm not doing that for my own hype. I'm not doing that for theirs. But there's artists right now in the city that people are calling lyrical and like this is our hip hop savior as Toronto artists and shit. It's like, bro, that ain't it. If it ain't me or Cass, if it ain't me in the six, if it ain't Cass in London, if it
I
ain't
love the confidence.
then that,
I love
it
it.
ain't it, bro. And I would go on record. I already told Organic. I would go on record
Organic.
and battle rap any guy that thinks he's got the city on lock on a beat.
You're hearing that,
battle,
people.
beat
You're hearing
battle.
that on D2E.
Oh, anybody, bro. Anybody watching this, bro. Any rapper watching this, if you think you could even handle the smoke on a beat, on a recorded thing, I'm telling anybody, bro. Anybody that watches this, and you can tell everybody. You could tell Toronto rap stars. You
Go on. Everybody.
You could tell Organic. You could tell anybody. This isn't
hearing it.
Keep six solid.
All of it.
You got it on your site first. Anybody, any rapper that thinks you could fuck with me on an on wax, back and forth battle on. You are toast. My boy's laughing because he goes, bro, why would anyone do
that?
You heard it here first from D2E Down to Earth Podcast, people.
Anybody, bro. Anybody, bro. Give me anybody watching this saying, I'll take that guy, yo. That guy's
I believe it, too.
I believe it.
I fucking body. Yo, give me him. Give me that.
Believe it.
I believe it. Because none of them are afraid, you know that, right?
Yeah, they can't step in the arena.
Let's put a stack on it, too.
Put money on it.
Let's put 1,000 on it, too.
I can bet,
You see, put your money where your mouth is. Put your money where your mouth is.
Stack on it.
$1,000. Anybody track for track with Stizzy, bro.
You know what? He's
Like I said, you heard it here first from D2E.
D2E, you people. Listen.
You know what I mean?
Stitch
Straight.
putting up a stack. Who could
A
battle
stack.
with him? Young Stitch, who could battle?
Who could
Because
do
you
it?
know what I know about that culture? You gotta know.
Bro,
Bars.
here's how it's gonna work.
Let's see who's good.
Y'all gonna pick the beat.
Yeah?
Okay.
All right.
Until I got
All right.
locked in. That no one knows what's up, right? Y'all are gonna pick the beat. You two
We're
are
gonna pick the beat.
Okay.
And
All right. I'm down for that.
Down for that.
And whoever can rip each other harder on the same beat, that is the victor. That's it.
Oh,
You're
okay.
damn right.
Now,
Bro,
you
I'll
people
put
hear that?
$1,000 on it, bro. $1,000.
Big news.
Nobody.
That's
Good
big.
luck.
That
I'll
is-
be right
That's
here with
big. That's big hip hop news. That's culture.
That
people.
is culture.
That's culture from an MC. You hear that? He put out the
That's
challenge.
hip hop.
That is the sport.
Park.
Yeah, that's the sport, the culture. Hip hop. Young Stitch, Casper Marcus, Down to
100%.
Earth, D2E. Real MCs we're talking with right now.
That's it, bro.
Foster
Yo,
Bros.
big shout out to Shawn and Myrie.
Respect, yo.
That's my dog over there.
Yo, I want this to be a thing, though, eh?
That's
Like,
my
make it a thing,
dog.
bro. It's an open call out, bro.
All right, they're gonna hear this, yo, because they're gonna see the
Good.
clips. They're
I
gonna
want
get all the
that
highlights.
thing. Yo, but like, yo, we're throwing a stack on it, though.
Yeah, they're gonna get this.
Yeah.
It's a
They're gonna get it.
$2,000 battle, bro.
All right, we're
So I
putting
wanna
it out,
come
man.
real
We're gonna
serious.
promote it. I'm like Don King. I told you,
Bro, yo, Don
Yo, you're Shawn King.
Sean King.
Shawn King. got it.
Shawn King. Ding ding.
New nickname, alias.
Yeah, I like that one. Shawn King.
That's why it'll never work. You got me suicidal.
So yeah, when I was 6,
Go on.
Yo, but for real? Yo, $1,000 call out. If anybody thinks
We're
we can
gonna
take
promote it. We're
Oh,
gonna
for
promote it.
sure.
We are
And what
gonna
I'm gonna
promote
do,
it.
yo, and I'm
Serious.
going on record saying it. What I'm gonna do with the winnings is I'm gonna take me, Casper, and you two out. We're gonna go out for a night. That's what I'm using with the winnings.
All right, let's
Indeed. For
Yo.
sure.
people.
Where we going though? Where
You're
we
gonna
going,
listen to
bro?
this in the broadcast.
Exactly.
The challenge is
The
The
out.
challenge is up.
Challenge is
That's-
out.
bro,
You're
like,
MC.
come on,
Are
like,
you the
real
top
talk,
rapper
like,
in Toronto?
Yo, if
Just
I
talking.
lose to another rapper in a battle rap
A
on
lot of people say
I
they're
will
the
salute
top
them.
rapper in Toronto. You know, I hear.
Yep, a lot of
people
them
say
are
they're the
claiming
top
it.
rapper in Toronto.
I know me. My people know
I like
me.
the
bro.
energy. That people's competitive spirit is what hip hop is about.
That's it. I love competitive spirit.
Can you imagine
Yes,
like a
we
country
need
artist
that.
saying that shit? Like Garth Brooks being like, "Yo, who wants smoke?" Like,
We need
Yeah.
that. We need that.
And
That's the
that's his
culture.
uncle.
That's hip hop.
That's my mother effing uncle.
Yeah.
Didn't F his mother though.
Well, yo, Stitch, we're gonna promote that. Yo.
Exactly.
Bro,
Right
make
after
it-
this
yo,
broadcast.
open
Right
make
after the
a flyer,
broadcast.
Make whatever's clever. Just put the money up. Put the money where your mouth is. King of the
Yeah.
All right, MCs, all the top rappers who say they're the top rappers in Toronto or wherever.
Yeah.
You hear that right now.
On wax, and here's the plot twist. You two pick the beat, meaning
We're
we
gonna
have
pick
no
the beat.
preparation ahead of time.
Yes.
Exactly.
Y'all pick the beat. You give
Yep.
it to us a second. Everything's put up. I got my 500 or 1,000 sent to an
Yeah.
e-transfer. They
All
got
right.
500
Yes.
or 2,000 sent to an
Yeah.
e-transfer. Then you go, this is the beat. But for
All
God's
right.
sake, make it something.
So we're gonna put out the promo.
Let's see who
Casper.
takes up
We're gonna put out- we're gonna promote it.
Yeah.
Don't make it
Who
some.
takes the
double
challenge?
time- Don't make it some double time modern shit. Make it a battle rap beat.
No, I know what you mean. It's gonna be a real
Yeah,
battle
like a
thing. They
90
gotta do.
Exactly.
Yeah,
90 BPM battle rap beat.
yeah.
Because
It's
some
gonna be
people
some
don't
real
see a
shit. It's
battle,
down
and
to
then they'll
earth.
play a
Trust me.
fucking-
Casper knows. You're gonna have to bring it.
But,
We'll put in the description.
but,
Yo,
you
y'all got-
better bring it.
y'all
But
got
wait a
like
minute.
your-
I wanted to bring up a topic or just now with Stitch here. You've been doing some EDM music lately?
Well, no, it's fun. Like, I mean, yeah, like, so what happened is there's a guy in London here, shout outs to Shades, and he hit me up a while back, and he's just like, bro, he's like, I do EDM. He's
Okay.
like, could you just, I'll send you a beat. Could you drop like a 16 and maybe a tagline to this and that? And it kind of started like that. And
Okay.
he sent me the final product back, and I was like, bro, I'm like, this is like exactly what these people are going to raves and paying for.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not an EDM head or anything, but you know what? I'll make any music other than country.
You're an artist, man.
I'm an artist, bro. I'm a fucking
That's who
artist,
you are.
bro.
He's gonna make
Artist makes music.
He's gonna make some country music too.
Yeah, boy.
So yo, anything you guys want to tell us before we come off the spaceship? Like where we like people could connect with you. I know you guys.
I want to know before that, Shawn. I want to know like what's in the future for the Foster Brothers. I'm like, what's going to be like the first video for like I know we're almost near the end of this year. Is there going to be a video this year or the beginning of next year?
That's fucking two great questions.
Those are great compounded questions. The way that you had the one good question and you mix it with the other.
I'm gonna say that I think on behalf of us, correct me if I'm wrong, I think it's tough to say what the single is gonna be because, and not to sound cocky, but we are dealing with such heat. Like we have so many hit singles on the album that it's hard to choose one. Like
Yep.
we might have to literally pull a name out of a hat. That's
Okay.
how good they all are.
Yeah.
What was the second part of the
Well,
question?
no, let me say something about doing something like this. Like when you drop a project, I was just telling my girl this recently, like an hour ago. Like, as an artist, you have a project. You think that the lead single, like, it's up to nobody else but you, unless
People
you
usually hate the lead single.
They
Look at
usually
Eminem's
hate the
career.
lead single,
Look at
100%.
Eminem's career.
Yep.
Without Me, or like no one likes the
That's what
original
they say.
single.
Like,
Even with Drake, and I'm a huge Drake fan. Like I didn't like Headlines. I didn't
I
like.
hate headlines.
I don't like
I'm
those.
gonna go on record right
I
now,
don't like
say
God's.
hate Drake's
I don't like God's
I don't
Plan.
like God's Plan either. I don't like the Tootsie Slide.
I love this.
No. You know what I like though?
I don't like that
You know
shit.
what I like? You know what I like though? Weirdly enough, every other fucking song.
You know what's funny?
Every other one I like.
You heard "Do Not Disturb" by Drake?
Uh,
That we didn't pick that as the lead
Right.
single. We picked that. We
Yeah,
as the
I
artist
picked
picked
that. That's crap.
"Do Not Disturb." That song is ridiculous, but you don't hear it at the cookout. You don't hear it in the elevator. You understand? When I remember when I was younger, before my first daughter was born. So this was 14 years ago. I was in Max, not even Circle K. I was in a Max,
He was in Maxim.
and I heard the Drake song "You the Fucking Best."
Yeah.
And I go, come on with this fucking stupid ass song. However, that's obviously what, you know what I mean? Gets you to a certain point, songs like that.
Yeah.
Elevator music to a point. The hits
Yeah.
aren't decided by the artist, it's decided by the fans.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
I
right.
have a funny
Facts.
story. I have a funny story. I was in Atlanta once, and I was working with the guys Cool Boy Productions, and the one guy, Cool Boy, and the one guy, my boy Ivy, was working. They just wrote a song for. They just wrote a song for Chris Brown. He used it on the album, and he was an underling of Usher, like meaning Usher knew him and taught him shit.
Okay.
And you know what he said to me, which was this always stuck. You know what Usher said to fucking my boy Ivy? He goes, "You know what kind of music I don't make? It's the kind of music I want to make." Is what he said. So take that in, and that's Usher, bro. So
Or
all
remember when Jay-Z said, I could rhyme like, I want to rhyme like Common Sense, but I made 5 mil,
Yeah.
and I've been rapping like Common Sense.
oh shit, that's actually
You feel me? Like that.
That's actually
I want to be rhyming like Common Sense, but I made 5 mil, and I've been rapping like Common Sense. Like, you feel
Shout
me?
out Sam for being
So-
bro.
You know what I'm saying? It's a little diss to Common, but Common probably like, yeah, that like fuck.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah.
know
You
Jay-Z has
understand.
potential to give us all those hits, but he knows what he
Man,
got.
if I wish this was a live interview. Just anyone watching, this was my fuck up.
You know what?
Hey, let's
Speak,
talk about it.
you brought up Jay. You brought up Jay.
Let's
What-
talk about it.
Yo, we were
Could
supposed
could
to
I
all
could I
be
ask you
on
guys one generic question? How important it is to own your masters?
How important is it?
Yes.
Clearly super important, super important. We're seeing it right now. All the new music is just rehashed music that was hits from before. So imagine if those artists didn't have any kind of clearance or mastering of their own records. They didn't make no money. I watched it with the Barbie movie. I'm a Barbie girl, Ice Spice and Nicki
Here's the
Minaj.
Bobby world. Yo, he loves it.
Because I seen it with Jay, right? And right now he put his masters in a museum, right? And he had to fight hard to get that. And in order for him to get it,
It's a made up
the time when he was a part of Def Jam and he was the president, that was part of the deal right there. He said he'll deal with
That's
it.
a made up museum.
He said he'll deal with it and all of that. But part of the deal is I get my masters. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he didn't have his masters from his first album.
Fun fact about Young Stitch is I am my own agent. I am my own manager. I am my own everything. So when you talk to me, you are talking to me directly. And I've noticed, and shout outs to the people that have helped me along the way, and shout outs to the fucking managers and pieces of garbage that have fucked me along the way. But you know what I've learned is being my own person is done me better than anything. We are in the year, like the dragon year. If you guys watch fucking what is that all called? With the
Yes,
dragon,
yes,
the year of the
yes,
horse?
yes.
Yeah,
It's every
I call
12
that-
years, the year of the dragon. I'm a
This
year
is
of the dragon.
bro. We are in the year of be your own man, bro. And that's it. You know what? I make my own prices. I make my own schedule. I do my
Yes.
own shit. And I've been doing more successful in music than I've ever done in my entire life. And I do everything myself. I don't
Nice.
need guys sitting there doing less than me, collecting 40% of everything I do.
I was losing 70%. That was what my label was like. So all young kids, man,
Independent, bro.
Independent is the way
That's
to
it.
be.
That's it. That's all I
Never
do.
chain independent, be independent.
I'm independent. You know what? If I have a shitty month and no one fucking buys a collab, no one books me for a show, guess what? I made no money off music that month. But guess what? If I have a month where 3 guys hit me up, yo, Stitch, I want a 16 bar verse. I want to fucking book you for this or that. Guess who gets every last penny of that?
You.
Yeah, and no
Uncle Sam
other person.
and Uncle Sam.
And of course, you got to give some to Uncle Sam.
Well, the tax man.
Compliment.
And the little guys. And little Jimmy.
Yeah.
And little Philly.
So
Man,
yo, brothers,
man.
anything you wanna tell
Go
the
ahead.
people like before we come off the spaceship where they could connect with you, you know, like subscribe or like any future shows, if any, you know, Casper.
Well, for me, before Casper goes in, I got no future shows only because I'm dealing with some legal shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
However, I am fully blown into doing collaborative work.
Fully blown.
Fully blown, bro. You know what I'm saying, Uncle Phil? Yeah, I'm fully blown doing, I'm down to collaborate. If you're a rapper and you're looking for an amazing verse or chorus or bridge on your song, hit me up. Be on the lookout for Foster Brothers, the album, bro. We don't even have a name yet. Because
You know, Joe, and the contest what we put out right there.
Yeah.
Not gonna forget
this
that
is an interesting
contest.
contest. To any rapper out there that thinks you got bars and you got balls, bro, if you want to go on wax battle for $1,000, and we'll get an elite row of judges to determine who's the best of the best. If you want to battle on wax, I swear to God, I'll take all your money, all your funnies, and all your mummies. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm gonna promote that on the radio.
Yeah,
next
definitely. Before we go, man, could you give a shout out or a drop? Could you give a drop or a shout out to Down to Earth Podcast, man?
You want to start it?
You know what it is. This is Casper Marcus.
Yo, it's your boy Young Stiz,
And we
baby.
the Foster Brothers. We want to shout a big out to the man's GTE Down to Earth Podcast.
Let's fucking go, baby.
Yeah. You heard it here first from the Rastafari Samurai. Never leaving you dry in your eye. I prove this message nationwide.
Get your money
You
up.
don't know.
Money up. Come battle the kid. Get your money up.
We are ending the broadcast just now. That was a good one, y'all.